Now that most of us are in lockdown, this is a great time to reacquaint ourselves with some real arcade classics. Although, let's be honest, there's never a bad time. Let's play. Now, one of the games I loved most in the Claremont Pier arcade in Lowestoft in Suffolk, where I grew up, is Berzerk. And oh my god, how I love that game. I would draw maps of it. I was obsessed with it. And so, what fun to go back and have a look at it on the Atari, which I also loved. Atari VCS, Berzerk, what's not to like? Well, let's see if there's anything not to like. And we're off. Sorry about the lines on the screen. This is actually a modded junior Atari console, so I'm not entirely sure why it looks like that, but I think we all expect this kind of stuff from retro machines, don't we? I'm sure you can survive. Now, I love the maze aspect of Berzerk, even though it's randomly generated and there's no final goal, because you can never get out of this maze. I mean, it shares that kind of depressing aspect with quite a lot of games of the time. There is no getting out of here. In fact, there's only one way out of here, and that's in a box, which is always nice. And so the fun is in the gameplay. I suppose it depends whether you like endless blasting of robots in a maze or not. And in a maze with electrified walls to boot. If you run into these walls, then I'll show you. You die. And I think this is a pretty good conversion of the game. The actual arcade game, the characters are much smaller and the mazes are much bigger. I mean, each screen is bigger. But given the limitations of the Atari, I mean, how much memory did each game take up? Was it like 1K or something? I mean, we'd be hard pressed to create an email these days that was less than 1K. And so I think it's pretty impressive. Oh, and it's quite a good challenge. I mean, I haven't got to grips with the difficulty switches on this yet, but this seems like quite a good setting. The robots are quite stupid and they're liable to walk into walls. Now, these robots are controlled by this malevolent entity called Evil Otto. And I love that when you destroy them, look, you briefly see a smiley face and then you die. You see a smiley face and then you die. Okay. I love the robots. I mean, they're very... see that smiley face there in that explosion? The robots are very Battlestar Galactica, aren't they? They always have been with the, you know, they basically are Cylons, aren't they? With the revolving light or whatever it is at the front of their heads. Extra life. I really like this. I like the random nature of this. It's better than having the same, the same series of mazes every time, and you always know where the robots are going to be, because then it could become boring. Now, does Otto actually appear on this setting? Let's see. See, the idea is if you hang around too long, then Evil Otto will come and get you. Ideally, Evil Otto would be doing that to people who are going to beaches and fields at the moment for a bit of sunbathing. Topical moment there, topical comment. No, he's not here, is he? So what's the difficulty? I will have to find the right difficulty level for that. I'll wait until I die and then I'll change it. I'll probably die right now. There we go. Oh no. That's pretty difficult. I mean, that's the flip side of the randomness. Sometimes you end up in a position where it's nigh on impossible to survive, but you know, that is the nature of the game, isn't it? Ah, lovely. The only thing with the robots being too stupid is it does remove a bit of the challenge. Like, I know that this fella will just walk into the wall, there we go. And then this fella will walk up hopefully to meet me, will he? No, he won't, they don't always. It's good to master the diagonal. It's not exactly a 45-degree angle, but as long as you know what it is, that's the main thing. Like so. Yes. Lovely stuff. I really like this game. Have I said that before? Have I mentioned that? But I mean, I love the arcade game, and actually I really need to play the arcade game again. If anyone knows how I can... See, I don't understand Raspberry Pi and all that. How can I play the original Berzerk on my living room TV screen? I've got one of those... what is it called? X-Arcade? I've got one of those sort of big joystick console things that I suppose technically goes with some kind of arcade setup like that. But I don't... Bloody hell, that was impossible. But I don't know how to use it. So if you know... So if you can tell me how to get Berzerk, the original Berzerk on my home TV, get down in comments. Also down in comments, I would very much like to hear your Berzerk memories. But don't go just yet, because I want to find... I want to get Otto working. How many different variations are there here? Wow. The Atari games did like their variations, didn't they? Let's try number 4, just completely randomly. I've got no idea what is going on with that. See, Otto is a really good addition to the game because he creates a ticking clock. You only have a limited amount of time before Otto appears and chases you. Come on. Are you there? Do your worst. No, he's not on this level either, is he? Sweet God above. Right, I'm going to turn it off and on again. I can't remember how to stop the game. I love that the even the Atari Junior, by the way, has the colour and black and white switch, just in case you happen to be randomly using... Right, let's try 6, a black and white TV. Okay. Surely Otto must be on difficulty level 6. You'd think. Let's see. Yes, there he is! Looking so happy. And he moves really fast as well in this version, clearly. So that's good. I really like that. That adds to the challenge. All the difficulty settings of the of these Atari cartridges are really cool, I think, because they really do add to the longevity and the lasting appeal. I think they went a bit overboard, didn't they, with Space Invaders? There's about 100 different versions, but at the same time, where's the harm in having all these versions, even if you never play half of them? I mean, it's extra value, isn't it? Some people might like them. Some people might want to have, like, invisible shields or whatever the variations were. Oh, God. Ooh, yeah. See, that's pretty good. That's a challenge. In fact, it's such a challenge, I'm dead. I really want to play the original game now. As much as I'm enjoying this. The colours are great on this. I'm liking the colours chosen for the robots. I'm not liking my impending death. Oh, managed to get out. Come on. You bastard. I thought I shot you. I did shoot you then. That's fantastic. Get down in comments, give me your Berzerk memories, and also tell me how I can play the original Berzerk on my TV screen. Obviously, keep it legal if possible. That would be ideal. And in a moment, I'm going to show you 4 other videos on this channel, probably of a retro gaming nature, that you might want to carry on watching. Before then though, let me extend a huge thanks to my patrons at Patreon. These amazing people make a monthly pledge that supports this channel and helps it improve, and also supports me and my family. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you down in comments. And now that most of us are confined to our own homes, it's never been more important to embrace your obsession.